Hey there, so today before beginning, if you like this kind of content, if you say to yourself, that umbrella guy, I love what you do, I love your channel, in fact, I can't seem to get enough, well, you're in luck. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button, smack that bell for daily notifications, and if you want to go further, if you really like the channel and want to help it out in some way, there are links in the description. They definitely help channels out, not just this one, but others. More on that at the end of the video. So today we are returning to that wonderful place called anime. And make no mistake, no matter what we talk about, anime can indeed be a wonderful place. The problem that we've been seeing lately is this division that has come because essentially we had something start out with brigading, and well, it's gotten uglier and uglier from there. Now, if you haven't been keeping up with what's going on, basically a good synopsis is this. Voice actor VIC Mignogna, other people added to a list as people tried to go out and basically, for whatever reason, they wanted to build up acclaim, they wanted some current year applause, whatever reason, they decided to burn life and livelihood down. It started out ugly, and well, the people that are involved, they just keep getting uglier. Some of those people, of course, are voice actors. Some of the people there are tied to voice actors. Some are just brigaders, and some, well, they come from this wonderful little place called cosplay. Now, I myself had never paid a lot of attention to cosplayers because, well, you know, they're out there, they do something either in fan service or because, you know, they're tied to promotional, but I never really paid a lot of attention to it. These days, as I've looked deeper into it, you know, as I've gotten to know specific cosplayers, there are some really nice people there, but there are also people out there that, well, they do some pretty hideous things. Take this, for example. Here's Ghost Shell posting an expose thing, and I think that this, it actually says quite a bit. KICKVIC cosplayers, Dominique Sky, Pepper Monster, Jesse Pridemore, and more are part of a Facebook group that doxes people from hashtag #IStandWithVic. Here's a person there, they tagged in, tells me that the posts with her info are still up. She's received threats since then. Can the community help protect her? Now, these posts, I mean, they actually tell you exactly what kind of people you deal with in this. And make no mistake, this isn't the only kind of cause to ruin life and livelihood, which I'll show you some more in just a minute. But this here, I'm not going to zoom in on all of them. You can read what you want to read right there. I think that this is clear enough. And if you want to look up more of the source material, you're welcome to it. Still, I want you to get the gist here. So it starts out here, you know, and it's shared by Dominique Sky. I have never ever heard of this cosplayer, but they are effing canceled. Now that right there, that is blacklisting right out in the public eye, right out in the spectrum there, because they're going to talk about this person, they're going to talk about their sins here, and they're going to talk about how they're going to ruin them. They talk about their jobs too in this. So really, you know, buckle up for that. Slut shaming, there's one sin. Calling people autistic because she doesn't like or agree with them. Ooh, another sin. Calling men soy or cucks, which is sexist, toxic masculinity BS. So, this cosplayer uses slurs, body shames, slut shames, harassed voice actors, victim blames, and makes these kind of call-out posts public. So, you know, these people out there, because a person used the word autistic. Oh my God, I mean, terrible. If you go and look some of these people up too, the things that they say to people out there, it's beyond reprehensible. Some of the people that are involved in this kind of stuff too, I mean, take Pridemore, for example, who does not share this. It was just mentioned there. But take a Pridemore, for example. Pridemore has gone after a Salvation Army because they aren't good enough. Gone after many a person out there because they use a hashtag. Same kind of stuff here. Finding reasons to burn someone down. They go out and, oh my gosh, slut shame. I mean, seriously. Calling people autistic, calling men soy or cuck. Now, what's the price to that, I wonder? Oh, well, look, they go and dig up some more stuff here. They dig up her Instagram. She has a lot of friends, my friends there, you notice, following her. So I'm not zooming in on this again because it makes its own point here. Dominique Sky. Wait, is she really a cop? And then the next person down there, you'll notice that they make a comment. I wonder if they're aware of her cyberbullying BS. And a teacher. So you have Dominique Sky in here talking about boom, boom, boom. She's a cop. Oh, man. I wonder, do they know that she goes out and calls people things like cucks? That she actually used autistic out there in a way that we don't like? Holy crap, that's a monster. Let's go out and let's burn her life and livelihood down. What's even more telling about this is these folks, they don't bat an eye for 1 second thinking they are maybe threatening a police officer. When you go out there and you make these kind of claims saying, I'm going to burn your life and livelihood down, maybe don't aim at people that could possibly aim back at you, because they have the ability to use the long arm of the law. Maybe you don't want to do that, but that's what they're talking about here, because they don't like what you stand with. They don't like the hashtag there. They will try to burn you down. Also, you notice the next part, found her Facebook too. Here it is there. You can see them. She made this so easy. Yikes, they go on. And this is actually quite disappointing, to be honest, especially because she cosplays characters who fight against this toxic behavior. And also, I was shocked her Instagram had that many followers. Maybe she's been hiding this all the time. Welp, she is canceled for sure, but still, like WTF. So again, you're talking about blacklisting right there in the public, saying, we will destroy this person. Then you have another post saying, I think it's time for Dom and I to make a nice big call-out post. I think we need to get together, and I think we need to ruin this person because, we don't like what they say out there. Again, these people do 10 times worse. They're doing it right there, but somehow in some way that's acceptable. Now in this too, this isn't the only time we've seen people going and doing it. I mean, if you go and you check out statements by, say, Shane's Chair, the guy that goes out and pretends to be, Shane's Chair, has a little bit of fun with it. That guy has had people go after him. Whoever called my place of work saying I support a child predator, good job. But I still have my job, and last I checked, I am not that VA chick's brother. I mean, this kind of stuff happened. If you go through the statements here too, he basically, he talks about, I have an idea who did that, and you can see him talking about it, and then gives an update. 3 things that I wish to talk about here. First, thanks for supporting me and on. Second, me, my boss, and a good friend of mine got a hold of the person, talked to them, and asked them why they did it. They wasted company time and my time. They explained very thoroughly that they were threatened into doing it. I forgave this person and decided not to press charges, as did my boss. We could have easily sat there and made money on some kid's dime, as they say there, and they go on to talk about age. But we decided to be adults in this and explain to her that if she needs to go to the proper authorities if she's being threatened. And that's a big if. This person sounded at least 16 and sounded as if they had still been in school, heard bells and giggling. So, you get this laid out there. And like I say, it isn't the beginning of it. I'm not surprised to see this kind of behavior, but when we're talking about it, again, when they're bringing up jobs in this, when they're saying they're going to burn you down because you support the wrong person, who should be standing up and saying something about it? Voice actors out there, the people who lit this, because they're the ones allowing consumers to be attacked. I mean, think about that. People out there that are being attacked here, they know who voice actors are. That means that you indulge in the products that they themselves represent. But for going out and supporting this stuff, they will allow you to have your life and livelihood burned down. Why? Because you use the wrong hashtag. Why? Because you don't listen to their heartstrings. Why? Because when you listen, you ask for more. Isn't that telling? Doesn't that show who's on the wrong side of this? And really, I mean, when we're talking about this stuff, doesn't it say that people maybe need to sit down, they need to adjust themselves, and they need to ask him what the hell they are doing, why they are doing this, and really, you know, if they're going to continue on that, they need to be called on it. And as they said about another person, maybe they need to quote unquote be canceled. I mean, that is ridiculous there. They don't need to be going to places like events, basically threatening people and telling them they'll drive them out of the anime community. That is bad optic. That is a bad optic for the places out there. That's a bad optic for a community. That's a bad optic for the people that they stand with and on. This is terrible stuff. And of course, it just keeps getting worse. But then again, you know, some of the people that I see involved in this, when I see certain folks out there, they seem to be okay with stamping off when someone is told to kill themselves. They seem to be there. When stuff goes on and people get threatened, they seem to be there. They seem to be right there in the thick of some of the worst stuff possible. I don't know, but you tell me what you think. Like I said at the beginning here too, if you like this kind of content, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you hit the bell for daily notifications. And if you want to go further, links are in the description. They definitely do help channels out. Leave comments for sure. Agree, disagree, whatever you want to throw out there. It's good to go. Funnier the better, I would say. But really, you know, tell me what you think about this stuff. Beyond that too, I want to say something that these folks, all of them, keep forgetting. You make this stuff possible. You, not them, not all of these people that are dependent on your dime. No, you make all of these endeavors happen. Without you, it's nothing. So I want to take the time to say thank you. I do appreciate you. If these people forget you, hey, the more the better. There's always room here, you know, because that umbrella guy loves you. Thanks, and I'll catch you next time.